Sabrina. I'm here with the infamous YUNGB and ENDRIAH and Star. So guys, I hear you guys have this hot new song that's coming out, and well, I've listened to it. I don't know if the viewers have, so I want you guys to tell me a little something about it. YUNGB, what was the energy behind this?
I mean, the energy was hot. I mean, everything. Yeah, it was good. I mean, everything. We put everything into the sun.
Alright, so you were the featuring artist on the song. You did your thing, so tell me.
The song is called It's Over. It's like a breakup song. It's explaining how you just had enough. It's better to leave than to stay at this point. It happened randomly. We came over for like a writing session. So he was like, I got this beat, and he wanted me to be on there. So then I was like, throw Staff on there, because he was grooving to the beat. So I'm like, throw Staff in there. And this is, my artist. So I was like, throw him in there. And I wrote the hook. We just grooving to the beat. The chemistry was great. And I just started singing. It wasn't even that thought about.
So was there any like emotional attachment to the song?
I mean, I think I just wrote something and generally anybody can relate to. It wasn't nothing personal like a relationship I was referring
no breakups?
No, I mean everybody's been through something. Anything painful is something that everyone can in general listen to. Now he on the other hand, he probably can ask you.
We all know about YUNGB.
Yes, ask you some personal stuff. How he came up with the concept.
Well, it was like this, right? And she said we had a writing section. So I played a beat that she said was the recorder. So I played a beat. She didn't like that beat, so I was like, all right. So I threw the other beat in. So I threw the beat on and she listened to the beat. So she was sitting on the other side, and then Staff was laying on the computer. So she was like, B, I got something for that. I was like, you sure? She was like, yeah. So she came out with the hook. She came out with the hook, and then that's 50 minutes. I was like, damn. So I told Staff, I was like, yo, Staff, you got this? He's like, yeah, I got this. And then my home Miss Springs came out, and he helped her come with the concept. So I mean, it relates to everybody. It's over.
Alright, well, Staff, you go by a different name also, right? If I'm looking you up on YouTube, now what do I type in if I want to, find little things that you've done here and there? Because you did do your thing on the track.
Style Marcelino.
Okay.
That's it.
So, now, you two were working together previously before you hooked up with YUNGB?
Yeah, for a while.
Okay, so is there like any other things that you guys have done together?
We went to high school together.
Yeah, that high school.
I think I know him since 9th or 10th grade.
Yeah, it's been a while.
And the thing is, I didn't even know he had talent.
Yeah, likewise. I didn't know
but you definitely do. Alright, YUNGB, is there anything else that you're coming up with? Like, because I know you're doing a lot of things this year.
Well,
gotta keep me in touch.
Yeah, absolutely. I come out with my mixtape. And
when does that come out again?
December 25th.
Of next year?
No,
or this year?
Yeah,
okay.
And that's going to be released in Africa.
Okay.
So right now, my whole attention on my first single.
Okay.
Which is over. And the second single, Twerking.
Alright, well, Steph, I have a question for you. There is a huge thing with the Liberians reaching out to American artists and they're collabing all the time. Now, was there any, language barrier that you had to get over to work with YUNGB?
At first, I thought it was, but it really wasn't like how I really thought it was going to be. Like, it's not like I can't completely understand what he's saying, because I understand everything that he says, and I always want to do something, because I'm not like a typical artist, so I always look to do things different or try to, outrange myself from everybody else. So, as far as me and him doing that, collabing, I feel as though that's a good thing for me.
Now, do you think this is going to be a one-time thing for you, or will you try to reach out to more artists in the LIB community? Do you think that YUNGB can, open that door for you?
Yeah, and I think that's a good thing for me, because not just it'll have, American fans, also Liberian fans also getting to, hear American artists as well. And if they like it, it'll be, kudos to him for letting them, let me be on his track and them hearing me on his stuff. And, likewise with him, he jump on my stuff. Americans will get to hear him and understand, Liberians, actually, music is global, you know what I'm saying? Talent is talent. Like, if you like something you like, and I'm pretty sure that they'll like him just as much. I'm pretty sure the Liberians will like me.
Yes, we definitely do like you. Now, my thing here is, because there's so much controversy, you know, on Facebook going on with LIB artists hitting each other back and forth. You know, are you going to be the type of artist that reaches out to everybody?
Yes.
Jamaicans, Americans,
Yes.
Senegalese, anybody?
Yes.
Or are you just going to be a type of artist who only messes with a certain type of group?
No.
Because I haven't really heard a huge base of different artists when it comes to you.
Where right now, I'm busy working with outside artists, like global wise, like Jamaican, Latino, I mean everybody, really. Cause that's bring the talent to where I'm coming from, which is Liberia. So I mean, I would love to work with everybody out there, cause I got the talent and I can work with everybody. That's why they reach out to me and I respect their energy. That's why I reach back to them. And there was the cause we actually having an interview on this whole project. It is over.
Okay, now I have a personal question for you. Now, are you going to be a one hook type of girl, or are you going to do different, like, styles? Are you just going to write hooks to, you know, these rappers' beats, or are you going to come out with your own single and stuff?
I'm actually my own artist. I have a mixtape coming out. The thing about rapping, for me, I was never really that much into hip-hop. But Philadelphia, it's a bunch of hip-hop heads in Philadelphia. And as far as artists on the come-up, I didn't run into too many singers. So that's why you probably see me surrounded by so many rappers. So when it comes to, like, networking and introducing myself to people, I meet rappers. I haven't even met a singer yet. So they listen to me sing. They say, okay, I have a song I want you featured on. At first, I didn't know too much about it because I'm like, I need to hear what the song is about before, you know, I do it. And it started with him. I used to sing along with him. Then next thing you know, B put me on the track, and now I'm like the singer that a lot of rappers like to go to.
Now, are you ever fearful that you're going to be stuck in, you know, for example, 50 Cent, Olivia? She got stuck into that world where she was only a hook girl. She would sing, like, your favorite hook. When her songs came out, they didn't really, you know, make it. Are you ever afraid that that's where you're going to be stuck at if you continue to work with only rappers?
I'm not afraid of being stuck in any type of category. I work consistently, and I venture out in all different things, and I'm very about my own work. So I put forth just as much effort into my own work than I put forth of doing a hook or a verse with anyone else.
Okay.
What you see, like she free, we give her the will to work with other artists, because I have a friend of mine. He listened to the track, and he was like, "Who's she?" I was like, "That's what my girl. She part of the team, King's Nation." And he was like, "All right, I would like to reach out to her." And I said, "All right, sure." So I gave him her information. So he's like, "All right." So basically, she's gonna be working with other artists because I'm trying to bring her into the library industry for people to reach out to her and work with her, because it's like a competition. There's no girls out there for them from my side doing hooks or doing R&B songs.
And on like a more personal side of how I think about music, R&B is like, there's not too many R&B singers that's on a certain level. And hip-hop, like, everybody wants to be a rapper right now. So I felt like hip-hop could give me a door in, because if you was not to hear my music, my own music, you'll be like, well, who was that girl on that hook? I heard her on that.
So you're using to branch out into other genres.
Yeah.
Now, is it just one type of music you're doing, or are you going to, like, do different styles?
I like different styles. I'm not really what you call a pop singer. I do like soul. I feel like I have a more soulful voice, but I want to take like R&B and soul to a new level, like Prince did. He was R&B, but he wasn't like that typical sound of R&B, like Heartbreak. It was fun too. Not to say I want to be like Prince, but I really want to take it to the next level, like he did.
Okay. Well, stop. Now, YUNGB is a Liberian artist, and you've already worked with him. Is there other artists out there that you would like to work with, that you know of, not just being Liberian, in like any nationality?
To be honest with you, no, not really. I mean, it's a couple people because I'm not like, I don't hate on people's music or nothing like that, but sometimes like it's a lot of people I would like to work with, but it's just like, a lot of people aren't on the same page that I'm on. You know what I'm saying? It's like some people don't like to take time out to you know, work on the track, you know, fill it out, vibe it out, or you know, talk about the topics that I talk about, because everything I talk about is like, you know, it's straight from the heart, and it's just like, you know, because a lot of Philly artists are like, you know, more, you know, they're really like hard rappers, you know what I'm saying? And I mean, which is cool, you know what I'm saying? I mean, if you you know what I'm saying, if you live that life, okay, cool, is you know what I'm saying? But, you know, far as that, I haven't like really ran across anybody that's like kind of like on the same, you know,
That easy.
yeah, the same type of vibe.
But do you think if you sort of open up yourself a little more to, you know, a little bit more, instead of just being easy, if you give yourself a challenge to feature yourself on somebody else's record who is above that level, who is like tougher, you know, rough, a little rougher around the edge, do you think if you downgrade yourself a little bit, you can collab with somebody like that?
Yeah, sure. You know, it's you know, it's all in the love of hip hop. I'm open to anything, you know, and like I'm not one of them type of guys to be like, hey, would you want to do this track with this person? And the person's not known or something like that. I ain't gonna be like, oh no, I ain't gonna want to do it. Like I'll do the track, you know what I'm saying? I really like dedicate myself to the music, you know what I'm saying? I wish that a lot of artists did that, because you know some artists is like really arrogant to the point where it's like, you know, no, I ain't doing that with him, he gotta pay me this and that. Like I really love music, you know.
It's about the music, not the
It's
money.
about the music, you feel what I'm saying? Like that's all I tell people that every time. Like when people, like my friends, you know, some of them is rappers, they'll be like, yeah man, I want the women, I want this, I want that, I want that. Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Like the, you know, the glamour, and they always ask me like, what you get out of this? This ain't fun to you? And I tell them it's not fun to me. It's like a sport to me, and I want the respect also.
Okay, now YUNGB, you in this whole Facebook thing, the drama, the constant back and forth, you know, posting pictures. Now, do you think this is going to hinder your character or somewhat downgrade the level of work and song that you've done with these two? Do you think that's going to affect your work that you've done with them?
No, it can't. It can't affect my work. It can't. Facebook is just a Facebook. I don't take anything personally. People take things personally if I say something. But I don't be coming out people's name. I just say something. All this guy like bam bam bam. Now see for example, somebody could go on Twitter and be like, oh, FFF. We ain't gonna get time, but if you say something FFF, someone will be like, oh, he rude. Oh my God, he rude.
But do you think that's gonna affect the new song that you came out with them? Because a lot of people don't really, you know, they don't take the time to listen to his work because of a personal beef. You know, haters will always be haters.
Yeah.
If you put something out there with them being not from our culture, you put something out with them, it's gonna hinder them from getting the ears out there for people to listen to them because you have personal beef.
Cause you know, this time of the new material that I'm bringing up is a different image that I'm bringing up. I had a fright image that I was talking about, all frightness and stuff, but this one is about things from my personal life, and this song that I'm about to release is taking over. It is definitely taking over, and no one gonna say anything about this. Like, this song is related to everybody. It can relate to you, relate to me, relate to she, him, I mean everybody.
Now the question is that going to take away from their work that they've done? You know, because there's a lot of people out there in the music industry, you know that, and I know that, in the industry that we work in, that will not work with you because of who you are instead of the talent that you put out there. Now, he's talented, she's talented, we all know you're talented, but because I don't like you, I'm not going to listen to them because that's a track that you're on. Do you think that's going to hurt them personally with the track more than it'll hurt you? Because you know what you've gotten yourself into, whereas they as artists do not know what you've gotten yourself into.
No, it's not going to hurt them. No, it's not going to hurt them.
So how many plays do you think you'll get from this song?
Well, I'll get a lot because that's why I've taken my time, because I should have been put this on a long time. We should have put it on January 1st. We put it back. We should have put it on February 7th. We put it back. So we keep pushing it because I want to have a huge promotion before I release it. I'm not trying to pour a hit out. I'm not like a one hit wonder. No. I want to make something for the long run.
Do you think you want to, you know, calm the Facebook drama out so close to your promotion, because when you're promoting something and you have so much negativity and hatred on one page, and then you're linking their pages to it, do you think you want to calm that down before you introduce them into the Liberian community? Or do you want them to crash forward into it?
I can't calm nobody down on Facebook. It's music, social network. People should stop taking things personal. Like, I don't care. I can say things that I want to say. Saying it. And that's music. And the one thing I learned about music, you can have beef with anybody to boost your morale. Because I can go right now and start beef. So I can, alright, then when you start beef with me, I can really say something. And you're like, oh, snap, she back. Because I'm coming hard.
Is there anything personally you feel like you should tone down to at least give them a fighting chance in the Liberian community?
Man, they all work on the Liberian community. I already got a couple of artists reaching out to them to make song with them. And because of me. So when they listen to this song we about to release, they're going to reach out to them.
Can I add something?
Yeah.
To be honest, you make a good point, but everybody he has linked me to has been showing me love. Now, it could be fake, it could be a lot of extra stuff to it, but I've been getting a lot of love from his people. I do think we are accounted for our actions. We are old enough. No one's a child here. So we should respectfully know how to handle ourselves and know how to do things personally when it comes down to our business and how we just choose to carry ourselves as people. But on the other hand, if you are afraid of making enemies, you care too much about what people think. You know, regardless of whether there's beef or not, people will choose to dislike you for whatever.
Sure.
And as far as culture, Liberian people, my music is not just for one type of people. Anybody of any culture could listen to me. So will I be afraid of one type of culture disliking me because he has beef? No, I would not.
Yeah,
but the criticism will come, and I'm ready for that. You will get criticized. But as the Bible says, God will make your enemies your stepping stool. So I'm not worried about that.
What you say, right? The critics say, right, it make me better. I'm not going to lie. It make me better because the more people criticize me, that's give me the power to go back and rewrite. It'll come out and bring out a different style in my music. Because, like, when I was writing the song, It's Over, he talked to me, staff talked to me. It's like, B, why can't you do it? Why can't you switch your style? And I feel he was coming my neck. So I sat back and like, no, he's stupid. Like for he to tell me and shit like that, but he was right. So I went back, do my homework, and came back with different clues. So I mean,
Steph, you have anything to say when it comes to Facebook drama and promoting yourself? Do you feel like any negativity that Bobby creates on his Facebook will slander your name anyway?
I don't think so because I mean, we on the come up, so nobody really, I'm not to be, saying like that, but nobody knows who we are like that, just to be honest. And I don't think him doing what he does because it's like, what I'm saying, anybody can hate on you for anything, you know what I'm saying? And it takes what? A weak-minded person to believe anybody, you know what I'm saying, saying something like, oh, he one of them dudes, like, he run around beating
females
up.
Understand there are people out there like that will,
right.
That are weak-minded.
Right. Yeah, right.
Do you think that will stop them from, like, feeling you out a little because just they don't want to deal with him?
I don't think so, no.
Okay. You don't feel that way either?
No.
Alright. Well, YUNGB303,
yeah.
So what do you have coming up next except for your mixtape? What else are you doing?
Well, I'm working on my clothing line.
Oh, you have a clothing line coming up?
Yeah, it's going to stay a long time because right now my whole focus on this my tab purchase. This my tab purchase, like going back Africa, release it, giving back to the schools, give back to the poor kids.
Oh, YUNGB303,
Yeah.
So what do you have coming up next except for your mixtape? What else are you doing?
Well, I'm working on my clothing line.
Oh, you have a clothing line coming up?
Yeah, it's going to stay a long time because right now my whole focus on this my tab purchase. This my tab purchase, like going back Africa, release it, giving back to the schools, to let the people know like
You still
I still love them.
So the whole going back to Africa thing, are you, any intimidation in your heart from, because being here is different from being back there.
Yeah.
Do you have any fear that, like, if I go back, they will look at me any different?
I don't know. When I go back, they already waiting to see me.
Mm-hmm.
There's no daisy. I got a couple of phone calls that came true. I got a couple of homies that listen to the phone calls. So going back is a big boost for me. And it's gonna be, I mean, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a lot of stuff. Yeah.
You know, usually artists, when they, you know, go back home, it's like a sort of butterflies in your stomach kind of deal where you're nervous.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like the king, like the next Jay-Z from, you know, that's how they're gonna make me because
Okay.
hey, it's over. Like I say, it's over. So I would tell people I would never come out and say something negative to anybody. I'm still learning. Yeah, I can tell any rappers like, look, I'm better than you. If you think you're better than
You're
me,
very humble.
if you think you're better than me, go and space something because at the time, like I was in the basement when you was rapping. I was playing soccer when you was on the mic. You didn't do anything. So why you wanna start hating me? I don't have fun with nobody. I reached out a couple of artists to work with them, but they think like, oh, you suck.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, all right, see your haters, fall back and work with staff and
People
enjoy.
are willing to work with you.
And besides then, I have worked with a couple of artists outside. I work with ENDRIAH. I work with Brenda. I work with August. I work with Derry. And this whole purchase, I got a short frame coming up. I got a short frame coming up by the name of It's Over. And relate to the single. So I'm not going to push my single out there and be like, yeah, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. No.
Yeah,
I'm thinking right now, my thinking right now is to put on iTunes to make money off it. But before I do that, I want to reach out to them.
And let them know where their parts is coming.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, I'll get to you because you are the lady, so I have to ask them, what's next after YUNGB? What are you doing that's going to make, you know, your name out there?
Well, I got a mixtape coming out. It's called Nice to Meet You. I don't have a timetable on it, so I'm not sure when that's coming up, but I really want to attack marketing myself more, you know, just keep showing my face, keep doing these interviews, and I want to get some videos first and, you know, promote the mixtape before that drops, but Nice to Meet You, the mixtape is coming soon.
Okay, so we definitely have to look out for that. Now, Missy, so is there anything that you're doing that you want us to know about, that you want us to look out for, you know, be peeping the black light? What are you doing?
You may not be able to look out for it because there's a lot of behind the scenes things. My will to work and network and reach out to people paid off because now I'm working under a guy by the name of Sir Anthony. He works for a company called Exposure Nation. And I basically help other artists like myself get exposure. And I'm not only making money doing what I love, I'm making money helping other artists do what they love, and I never thought it would go that way for me. So not only am I working on my own personal music, I also got my hands dabbled in the little business side of things. So.
Okay, you know, you like it. Alright. Well, it was nice talking to you guys. Look out for YUNGB, ENDRIAH, and Staff, their new song called It's Over. It's one song you do not want to miss. I've listened to it quite a couple of times. I mean, bumping.
Yeah, you already know.
So, check them out. Definitely. Anybody want to give a shout out?
Yes, I would like to give a shout out to my stylist. His name is Dash. Shout outs to this one over here, Sabria. She hooked me up with the makeup. And my mama and God.
Definitely.
Hey, you already know, man. Believe that it's over. AKA, and she bad. Oh my God. Shout out to my team. Shout out to my team, Kings Nation.
I don't know these haters.
Yeah, DSB, Daichi, Elphil, Mad B Production, my man Staff, my girl ENDRIAH. You already know. Shout out to the whole team.
Yeah, I like to shout out, you know, my family, everybody that's been supporting me through this music thing, you know, everybody that believed in me. My homie Mark, my man, my homie Twine, he's a rapper also, look out for him. My homie Moody, my brother Feet, you know, he was the one that told me, like, you know, you need to start coming harder on them songs, boy. And ENDRIAH, you know, Bobby for, you know, giving me a shot, and everybody that's just been believing in me and supporting me through this whole, you know, this whole thing.
Alright, well, you've heard it here first. You all already know me. I mean, I'm no stranger, so I'm not even going to give my list of shout-outs. We will definitely see you guys later. Make sure you listen out for the huge song that's coming out. It's called It's Over. It's going to be on YUNGB303's page. You can follow me on Facebook, Sabrina Shibley, on Instagram, KyrieBug0902. Anybody have any
I have a
social media?
Facebook. You can reach me at ENDRIAH Brookhart Hood. My Twitter is at ENDRIAH Brookhart.
Like you already know the name YUNGB303. I mean, you can just Google search it, it pop up, bam. And shout out to all my supporters out there, man. I believe you, man. Just keep supporting.
Do you have a Facebook?
Alright, Facebook, Stop Mr. Go Harder. Twitter, at Stop_Marcelino. Instagram, at Stop_Marcelino.
Okay, well, you have all our networking here, Sabrina Shibley at yahoo.com. So, you know how to get in touch with every single person here. We'll talk to you guys later.